All right. Hi, I'm Jess Riegel, and I'm the founder of Participant. We help leaders drive positive impact. So, employee engagement not doing so hot right now with return to office tensions, layoffs, low morale. Experts say it's only going to get worse. But social impact is a powerful anecdote here because companies with strong purpose, they see better engagement, they see lower turnover and other bottom line benefits, which means now more than ever, it's important to invest in people and culture. And impact spend is on the rise. This is growth over the last decade. But operators now need better tools to put their ideas into action because unlike more traditional functions like sales, there's no real playbook here. It's tough to track and it's really manual. So Participant helps operators design and run impact initiatives in a way that saves them time and drives action. One of them is Quinn, and she leads corporate responsibility for NBA national champs, the Milwaukee Bucks. And as staff got back to office last year, they were thinking a lot about how to build up positive culture and community. So they partnered with us to power their inaugural Bucks Vote initiative. They get this branded web app with teams, action prompts, leaderboards. Quinn can create friendly competitions like department versus department and custom rewards like Bucks Votes t-shirts. It's our expert created content branded with our clients' look and feel. It's all bite-sized, gamified, trackable. Plus, we have these automated nudges that are proven to increase follow through. On top of our pre-built modules, Quinn can use our custom action builder to create any custom tasks she wants to encourage and track, like surveys. She has engagement data at her fingertips, and colleagues say they appreciate their employer providing this resource because it reinforces that they care. And what that reflects is how the future of work isn't just about better tools for async collaboration. It's really a fundamental shift in the role of business in society and how employers support their people. So driven by these tailwinds, we launched B2B sales last spring and are on track to close $250,000 revenue in our first year. We're live with 25 clients. They include these major brands and universities, and clients pay subscription based on feature access and their size. And as you know, companies are paying extra close attention right now to the ROI on resources that they offer. Our early data shows really strong participation rates versus industry average, and clients seeing real benefits like saved time, streamlined workflows, better conversion, plus secondary benefits to social impact like positive PR and word of mouth. We fit into our buyers, people, and culture stacks as it expands beyond the bare minimum of payroll and compliance. We're mainly replacing emails and spreadsheets, but compared to incumbent CSR tools, we're action focused and use behavioral nudges to drive follow through. We're getting in front of buyers first by email with a 30% response rate, then adding content marketing and plan to grow through channel partnerships and integrations. We also use professional associations and events for lead gen. What's next is we're adding external activation. So picture our Bucks partnership turned outwards to their millions of fans. We're expanding our feature set for custom actions, and we'll release new turnkey action modules across other impact verticals like climate and sustainability. As we scale those offerings, we'll move up market and increase ACV to scale to 100 million ARR by 2030. Our team is subject matter experts, and we're building the tools that we wish we had. I have a master's in social impact, and our CTO formerly ran Android at Tinder. I'm Jess Riegel of Participant. Thank you all so much.
All right, thanks, Jess. Okay, Mark, over to you. A question for Jess.
Thanks, Jess. That was a good presentation. My questions for you are, how do you navigate the tension between like a head of people in HR who wants to do something standard and then the business function owner who hates when they do that and just knows their team? Who's your buyer and how do you navigate that? That's question one. And question two is, there's been so much creativity around products like this that are about employee engagement and retention. How do you stand out from actually lots of great things out there?
All right, great. Thanks, Mark. Minnie, over to you.
Yeah, maybe it's similar. Just how customized is this, like, versus how cookie cutter? Like, I would have thought that everyone has a different idea of what social impact initiative they want to run.
All right, great. So that was 3 questions. Let's grab one from Syndicate. Francis is asking, what's your average revenue per customer? So you have 2 minutes for those, Jess.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. So working backwards from Francis, our ACV is around $6,500. Our contracts range from 1K to 30K and up, and they range from annual to 24 and even some 36 months. Our buyers are mainly on the corporate side. They have a title like corporate social responsibility, employee engagement and internal communications, government relations or community relations. And they're the person who is typically overseeing sort of impact-focused initiatives for their employees. Ultimately, part of our vision is to expand outwards to serve customers and fan bases. When we get there, right, there'll certainly be input from folks in marketing and external affairs roles. But what we're focusing on now is the internal engagement as kind of the most structured, also the easiest to tie to sort of bottom line indicators like employee engagement and retention. So those are the buyers that we're selling to now. And, absolutely, right, the kind of growth in creative solutions that are designed to better engage and retain employees is exactly the paradigm shift that we've tapped into. And our real differentiator is based on our gamification model, all based, actually in my background as a researcher on the behavioral science of what gets people to take action. So rather than just having sort of, passive posts on an intranet, we really have built a system that helps people navigate through, engage, and act on content using nudges like social accountability, gamification, and positive reinforcement. And finally, for Minnie, in terms of how customized versus cookie cutter, we have pre-built action modules that clients can roll out and brand, and those are our sort of research-based best roadmap on how to drive people to a particular action. But then we also know that clients have things like maybe it's, internal events, surveys, goals to generate user or gather user generated content. So we have our tools, which they can use as well. Thank you, everyone.